All right.
Hello, everyone.
It was TikTok, guys.
Well, talk to me about 2020. What was it like for you, right? You came in, you had this amazing debut, everything was going great, and then it looked like you were going to follow it up, and you weren't able to do that. So I'm sure that was very disappointing. So how would you categorize the year overall for yourself?
Yeah, it was a crazy time, the pandemic of 2020, you know what? But it turned out is the best year for my career, you know. We get a good fight debut, and then I was scheduled for October. I get the positive COVID, and here we are here in Fight Island in January.
Nice. What was the reunification with your family like, by the way? We saw that documentary, right, where you were trying to call your family after your fight and you couldn't even get a hold of them. So when did you finally talk to them, and what was that like for you?
Yeah, just direct after that, maybe 10 minutes. I was in my way to the media obligation, and she called me back, my wife. Yeah.
Fantastic. Well, it was great drama. It made it look like you didn't get to see her for days. So.
Yeah.
So what did you do during the time off? I mean, did you have to take a break from training, or were you able to keep focused with the COVID-19? How did that go for you?
I just got 15 days, 2 weeks, you know, at home, quarantine. This is by the government in Dubai, like rules. And then I just come back training slowly, you know, following the doctor, what he's saying to me always. And I'm okay. You know, I didn't notice any different since before the COVID or after, you know what.
So nothing no physical changing. At all?
Not actually, no.
Nice. So you got a new opponent when you got rescheduled, which is interesting because David is like fighting this week as well. Mm-hmm. Were you disappointed? Did you like the matchup, or do you like Warlley better? What do you think?
No, to be honest, you know, I didn't ask it for Mike Perry after my fight direct, but I don't have any other name. You know what? I don't watch so much. Trust me. If you tell me, like I told, if you tell me like name the 10 top ranking in the division, I will not know. But you know, they give me UFC whoever they want. So you know, it doesn't matter for me the name, the same goal, different name. So I take it like that.
I know it's just one win in the UFC, but I mean, I feel like you got so much attention, especially in this area. Has life changed for you at all?
Yes, actually, you know what? Here in the region, like I get more like people know me, and you know, they're more proud and happy for my achievement. But like I said that before, it's I'm here not just to make it like UFC. I'm here to like make my UFC career successful, you know, and. The same thing, I don't want to get like the media or the attention or the performance affect me or stress me or put me under pressure. I'm calm, composed, coming to this fight like always. It doesn't matter if I'm in the favorite or I'm always in my mind underdog. So that's my mentality. I take it once at a time, keep the feet on the floor, and the mission same.
Fair enough. Last thing for me, I do wonder, I mean, obviously you want to win here. How do you see your career progressing? I mean, you said you're going to be humble and work, but I mean, you got so much attention. Do you want to like fast track to the top, or do you feel like you need to go step by step? How do you see your career?
Both. I wanted both. I wanna, you know what? If I finish Alves early in this fight, you know what? I will ask Dana to give me fight in after 3 days. If there is anyone lightweight, welterweight, or middleweight, you know what? For real, I mean it. I can make now lightweight for this fight. I can fight in welterweight. I can fight in middleweight. You know what? This is all what is about it. Martial art. I'm not here just give me 4 months. Give me 2 months to fight. You know what? I'm ready anytime, anywhere, and I mean it. You know what? It's not about sometimes the result. Who wanted more, and I'm going there to show all what I have, and that's all what is about the spirit of martial art.
You said you don't watch a lot of fights when on your time off, but after you get an opponent, do you watch any of these fights?
I watch the highlight to make it big deal in my head, and then I leave the details to my coaches.
So what do you make of Warlley Alves' highlights?
He's a good fighter. He's well-rounded fighter. He come to fight in the feet and the ground as well too. He have good guillotine. You know, he don't attempt for takedown, but he have good striking, and that's what make it interesting. You know.
And in this part of the world, in the UAE, they're starting to roll out the vaccines. I think 15% have gotten the vaccine. Have you gotten the vaccine?
No, I don't get yet the vaccine. Yeah.
Why don't you watch fights? Is it just you don't enjoy the sport as a fan, or
No, I enjoy the sport, you know, but just you know, I try to organize my life between my training, my business, my family. You know what, once a time, and you know, when you train morning, evening, I don't want to keep going the same thing. So if I'm with my family or my son, I don't want to keep the phone, and watching because if I start watching, I will stop for 2 hours because this is my passion. And then my son, he's holding me, daddy. So I don't want to be honest, give to the sport. This is my part, to be selfish. It teaches me to be family man once a time. When I'm in the training, let's say I'm going for 2-3 hour training, so I'll do everything there. When I finish, I'll drive home, do my thing as a, dad, and then if there is other thing, business, each thing, in the right time. It's not because I don't like to watch it. I love to watch that and study the details, how the fighter break down sometimes and this and that. But it just I don't have that much time, to be honest.
So how did the passion develop for you in using your homeland then to get the inspiration to the fight? Because I think everyone has a different story from around the world in terms of who inspired them when they were younger.
Please, can you repeat again? Say it
Who
again.
inspired you then when you was watching fighting in your younger days before you got into the sport and as you got into the sport?
It's always the inspiration can change. You can get some someone actor or fighter or something, but for me, to be honest, I try to keep that motivation or inspiration in my mind, because it's always people, they can come and go. But if you have it in your mind, I have my philosophy about the fight game and this and that, so I keep it that inspiration and motivation inside my mind, to not die.
You said you have a son, right?
Yeah, Sammy.
Are you gonna support him if he wants to become a fighter? And do you want
No.
to be his inspiration? No. You don't want to be his inspiration?
I will introduce him to the martial art, jiu-jitsu, wrestling, tough, being confident, fit, but as a daddy, and I know what I go through, so I don't wish him to do that. I would love to secure his future, but to do this, look, in the end of the day, he will choose. But for me, I will try to, try to push him to avoid this. There is many things he can enjoy them, because the fight, combat, all what I've been in my young childhood, the toughness and all that thing, he don't have it now. I'm trying to secure for him better life. So I don't know his character, he will be like me or no, maybe better. So we'll see. This thing, it's not under my control, so this is his choice.
What's it like training out of TK MMA, and how valuable is Tam Khan to you?
Say it again, please.
How valuable is Tam Khan to you?
I train full-time in Team Nogueira, Dubai.
Yeah. How valuable? Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you. Awesome.
Thank you.